from Alec. I am from Canada. I've lived in Canada for about 15 years, and but recently, about a month and a half ago, I came to Korea for my first teaching job in Korea. Originally, I'm from Germany, and I did my university degree in geography and anthropology. About my school, well, I'm working with Avalon. Avalon Lincoln, I'm on the Avalon side. I'm in Sungpal, and it's really, it's really nice. I've talked to some other teachers, and I feel like I'm really lucky to be placed into this campus. It's a really nice campus. I have a really good relationship with my director. What I really like about my campus is there's the head teacher, there's the Korean head teacher, and then there's, you have the director. There's not, trying to show your power, rubbing it in your face that they're higher than you. It's really, friendly. It's like, everybody is like friends with each other. Everyone's at the same level. There's no, ups and downs. Everybody's working together. Everybody's a team. So I really like that about the campus. What else I like is students, the kids, they're adorable, they're just like so sweet. Have different ages. Mostly I'm teaching, I would say, some of the older students, but I have some younger students. I love every age, there's some, kids, smaller students, they're absolutely adorable. I love them. Older students, you can have, proper conversations with them too, and they understand more. I like to joke. I like to be funny, so they understand when I do sometimes I'll do a joke and they'll understand my Canadian jokes about maple syrup or something. So it's absolutely amazing. So the office is nice, and yeah, I like it.
Okay. So how old is the youngest and how old is the oldest kids that you teach?
Ages, I have, so the youngest ones I think are between 9, I would say. So 9, and the oldest ones I have 12 or 13. So yeah, I'm teaching at the really low end and the high end. So it's nice to get that full experience.
Okay.
With the employment process, I would say it was a really smooth process. I really enjoyed that. I didn't feel really intimidated. Oh my god, I'm a new teacher, so they're gonna, try to really scare me. That didn't happen. They were really smooth, really friendly. And especially in training, when I had training, it was really, a lot of jokes. The people that were training me, it was, a lot of jokes, and they really took the time to get the new teachers to get to know each other. So we're like an Avalon family. I really like that. So it's not just, you're here, get your training, get out of here. It's you're here, be friends, make this time a good one. So it was really, they put a lot of effort into it. I really like that.
So how many English teachers do you have at the school, at the campus?
At my campus, there is 6 of us, including me. So it's really nice. One thing, the first day I went there, I was the new teacher. And I was the only new teacher. There was no other new teacher there. So me going in first, I felt a little bit oh my god, these people know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. But it wasn't like that. They were just so nice. Everybody was so helpful. Any small thing where they see oh my god, maybe she doesn't know how to do it, somebody would approach me from either angle. Somebody's I have 3 different people coming to me at 3 different times. This is how to do it. So it was really nice, So it was really it felt like home. I didn't feel I want to get out of here. There was never that.
So do you work with a Korean co-teacher in a classroom, or what is the relationship like, or roles with the Korean teachers?
So with every class that I have, there is a Korean co-teacher with it. In every class, there's a different Korean teacher. So what happens is when I'm teaching, the Korean teacher is not there. I am, which is a little bit nice because you get that freedom to teach in your own style, which is nice. But what's also nice is they are there when you need them. So if something is wrong in the class, one of the students maybe didn't do their homework, I can go to the Korean teacher, this is what happened, and she can, either tell me what to do, or she can, take care of it. She can call the parents, or whatever it is. So you always have that one person who's more culturally aware of how to deal with the situation. You can just approach that person and they can take care of the situation.
What do you think about the location?
Just Seoul in general?
Yeah, Seoul or Bangi area.
Yeah, Jamsil, this area.
I've done a little traveling, and I think Seoul, first of all, Seoul just in general. Actually, South Korea just in general is absolutely amazing. And Seoul, I feel there's a lot to do here. And we were discussing earlier, my work hours are 2 to 10.
Yeah.
So when it's perfect hours, because if I'm working 9 to 5, at 5 o'clock, it's okay, but at 10 o'clock, when you get off at 10 o'clock, there's a lot to do because Seoul, there's a great nightlife, and I absolutely love that. In Canada, I didn't really have, in some places, but you know, getting off at 10 o'clock in Canada, it's like, you know, go
Nothing.
home, sleep. You know, you gotta go home and sleep. There's nothing to do. Here, there's so much to do. That is when life starts here.
Oh.
10 o'clock is when
Yeah.
the wait, that is time to be here at 10 o'clock. So I love my work hours for that reason. And just otherwise, just the place. There's so much to do, so much social stuff. Like Nuribong is like really popular here. Like karaoke, I love to do that. There's so many like so many social things. I feel like in Canada, there's some social things, but more social things with people that you are super close with. You know, maybe you're gonna go out and have a drink or something. Here, you know, maybe you don't know someone that well, or you just go by yourself. You're gonna meet 10 people.
Right.
You know, it's just so much to do. It's just so comfortable. I like it. My routine is pretty. It differs a lot because at the same time I'm taking a course with Harvard. Just for I was like, you know, it's so like easy and just so smooth. I was like, let me just do something else on the sideline. So I'm taking a small course with Harvard at the time. So it's nice.
I mean, Harvard University in the States?
Yeah. It's an online course with them. So it's just, which I think is a good thing because that shows how convenient this job is. You can do the job properly. I think I'm doing a pretty decent job, fulfilling all my duties. At the same time, I have so much time to do so many other things. Like I can take this course at Harvard, which is pretty demanding, and I can do both pretty fulfilling. You know,
Wow.
Both I can do to the best of my ability. So usually, like I'll do studying for that, or in the morning, just talk to some family back home, or maybe just go out and meet a few people. Then at work, I'm at work, do your work. And at work, it's you have your classes, then you have several breaks. And my director's pretty flexible about what you do during your breaks. It's not strict, You sit at your desk and do this. It's just, you can do whatever you want. Right. So, it's pretty relaxed at work too. And then after work, usually co-workers, we will go out to do something, which is nice because, who gets to really say your co-workers, you're all, even including maybe your boss or your Korean teachers, we all go out and do something. It's really
together.
Nice. Yeah, so we're not just like co-workers, it's like a family, we're all friends. So you go out together, do something fun, or just go out, do something. So it's nice.
So how many times did you have a lunch or dinner after work with your boss so far?
With our boss, with the boss,
And other people.
director,
Yeah.
with anybody. So many times I can't remember. So many times.
So many times, right?
Yeah, because like we need the smallest excuse to celebrate. Like smallest thing happened. We killed the mosquito in the room that was bugging us for so long. And okay, let's go celebrate. We did something. Because we always, we want to keep everything happy. What I really like about my work is we have this thing called the snap jar. Snap jar. It's in the lunchroom, and you go. There's a pen, there's a paper, and there's a jar. So it's like to keep things really friendly and relaxed in the office. So anybody can go write an anonymous note about another person or just about something. So I get them all the time. Like Ikra likes to hug people. I love hugging people. I'll just Amanda, my head teacher. I'll just be like, Amanda, you're amazing. Give me a hug. And, so one time I got Ikra is really good at giving hugs, and it's anonymous. It doesn't say who it's from. So it's like every night we give them out. So Amanda will read them. Snaps for Ikra for this. Snaps for Trevor for this.
Wow.
So, you give them out, and it makes it you're getting compliments. So it's nice. You're being seen for what you're doing in the office. It's not like if you do a good deed, it's noticed, and it's happy. Oh my God, everybody's appreciating each other. It's nice. I like this snap jar. It's really nice. So I like that. Yeah.
Wow, that's very rare, but good for you.
Yeah, it's. I think they
fun.
started it.
Sounds really fun.
Yeah, when I came, it was already here. It wasn't always here, but the coworkers decided we should. We have these small activities that we do to keep everything good. And just like when it's someone's birthday, we go out, we have a cake, we'll blow up these surprise, we'll do cards. When you come in the elevator, it will show, it's this person's birthday, so when that person's coming up the elevator, there'll be a big poster, and then,
They're so
surprise.
sweet.
So yeah, I really like it. It's super, you don't get homesick, you just don't get homesick.
Wow.
So we have about 45 minutes to prepare for our classes. So we just go over what the lessons will be for that day. And then at 2:45, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, Thursday are different schedules. So about 2:45 we start teaching, and then you have maybe after you'll teach one class you'll have a break, and then so it gives you time to prep for your classes properly. And you're given all the books, so it's really easy. You're given the books, you just need to make them fun for the kids, and you just need to make sure you're managing the time properly. So
Do you think it's enough time to prepare?
it's definitely enough time because if you have to make your entire lesson from scratch, maybe you need a lot of time. But you're given for each speaking book, for reading book, listening book, each one you're given a book, and you're told exactly what lesson you're doing for that day. So it's really easy for the teacher. You just look, today Monday we're doing this lesson. Flip to that page, and just maybe photocopy something, plan something. This part maybe I'll do a game for this part. It's really easy. Maybe you can definitely 2 to 2:45 definitely too much time.
So how many classes do you have usually per day?
Per day I have 4 to 5 classes.
4 to 5.
4 to 5.
4 to 5 classes.
Yeah.
And how many minutes is a class?
40 minutes, about 45 minutes.
45 minutes of class.
Yeah.
Or that's but you have a 4 or 5 classes.
Yeah,
And
like,
one class is 45 minutes
Exactly.
long.
Yeah. So it's really not stressed. You have time to do prep your classes. You have time to take a lunch break. You have time to do other things. It's not like out of one class run into the next class. It's not like that. You have after each class there's a break. So if you need to do something, you have like a small break.
15 minutes break or?
How long is the break for?
5 to 10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes. And you have enough time to
Yeah,
manage
definitely.
everything.
Definitely.
It's not too bad.
Let's see. How many students do you teach per class?
That varies a lot. So I can have one class that's 4 students, one class that's 3 students, and then some classes that are 12 students. So it really, they are also, when they decide their classes, they look at how many students can we have in a class. Will the students, learn properly? This is a class size that are generally pretty small, which I like because it means you can personally get to know the student. You can, for example, student A learns best this way, student B learns best this way. Then you can actually alter your lessons to be able to fit their needs and to make sure they're learning properly. So,
Based on their skills and their learning.
Because in
level.
Canada, most of classes are like 30 students or something.
Right, 20.
My teacher never personally knew me. Like they know, thank God they know my name. And here you know a lot about the personal life of the student, how they learn. So I think I like this small size classes. It's really just when coming here, like a little bit scared. Maybe I'm gonna have to like take 3 subways to get to my apartment to campus. It's so simple. I come out of my apartment. Bus stop is literally right outside. I take the bus. 5 minutes. I get off. So it's just a 5-minute ride on the bus. So convenient, and I'm at my campus. It's super easy. I don't have to wake up like
3 hours before the work time.
Exactly. So it's and the housing itself is really nice. I'm on the 12th story, which is really nice. I get to look down.
12th story?
12th story. I love it. I love living on the high story because you look down. Sometimes what I like to do when I'm on the weekend, when I'm just at home, like last weekend I had a cold, so I wasn't feeling that well. So I was just like, I went out to the window. One side of the wall is all window, all glass.
Wow.
So I just
Nice view.
Yeah, really nice view. So really far away, like down the street, like other street, like really far away. There's this tennis court. 2 people were playing. I literally was keeping track of the score. Like, what is the score?
You won!
Exactly. You're in the 12th story. You can see everything. I love the view. The housing is really nice. It's really clean. What I really like, the first day when I moved in, I moved in 45 minutes later, the cleaning lady came. So it was really organized. 45 minutes later, the cleaning lady came. She cleaned everything out, and then I could unpack. Like it was really like I didn't have to wait 1 week for someone to clean before I could unpack. It was like all done really properly. So So I really like that. And everything's there in the apartment that I need.
For example?
There's the blankets were there, the pillows were there. I was like, when I was coming from Canada, I was like, I don't know if I need to take these things, but they're all there. There's a TV there. Like I was not expecting, it's a TV. And there's like, I have extra tables, I have bins. That's not part of the contract, but they were there. So I had extra things. So it's really nice.
And you had a bed, right? A bed and mattress, right?
Bed and mattress, and it's a pretty. I was like, it's gonna be like the single beds, but it's a pretty, nice
Was
bed.
it super size, a super single, or a queen size bed?
I would say about queen size.
About queen size.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty nice. It's pretty spacious. It's not like you can move around. It's pretty big.
Is it a loft style, or is just a one studio flat?
One
flat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Washing machine and dryers in one.
Oh, dryer as well?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's all in one. So I was like, when I first got there, I'm like, I gotta wash my clothes. So I put in my clothes, washing, and I'm like, well, where do I dry it? I was like, I'm so confused. But when the clothes came out, they were dry.
Dry,
I was
the
like,
lady.
It's like
In one machine.
It's in one machine. It's like you have more room now instead of having two machines. It's all everything in one machine. So it's really nice. It's like really organized. Like it's not like just and it's under the stove. Like so it's like they've done a good job structuring the room.
They use a small space wisely, right?
A small space, really wisely. Yeah.
Can you tell us about the education adventure? How helpful to work with?
Education adventure?
We will not listen.
We will not listen? Well, you can listen. It's all good things. I have absolutely nothing bad to say. With you guys, like honestly, this was my first official teaching job abroad. Before this, I had volunteered in Africa, in Ghana. But that was not, applying for an actual job. This is the first, career-wise job. I was a little scared, I might, maybe I do have the qualifications, but it's the first time, maybe, I'll be intimidated, no, Ellie, you're absolutely amazing. From the very first email that I got from you, you're so this is exactly what I need, this is what to do. Skype interview, very smooth. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, for the Skype interview, I was almost about to have a panic attack before going on Skype with you.
Wow.
I was because that was the first time we were actually gonna talk, and I was like, I don't know how this is, I haven't talked to her, I don't know how this is going to be. Oh, you were so warm and you were so welcoming, and it's just Ikra, I think right away you told me I think you can be qualified for this type of job, private school, public school. You really understood what exactly, and you asked me, you went through this questionnaire. You want, is this what you're looking for? Do you want to be in Seoul? Do you want to be here? Private school, public school, you went through this questionnaire, so you cared about what I wanted.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, okay, we have a candidate, just throw a job. You actually care about what I wanted, which really surprised me, because at that time I was going through different agencies. I was going through interviews with different ones. When I did my Skype interview with all of them, you were the only one who did that actually.
Oh, really?
You were the only one who was, went thoroughly about my personal life, about what my interests are, and I was like, yeah, I want to go through working with you guys, because no one else did that. So it was personal, and I like it, yeah. And I definitely recommend you guys. Jivan is already after you, and I have a few other people. Go if you want to teach. I will definitely recommend you guys to them.
Thank you.
Thank
good,
you.
Tips. It's kind of hard to give thorough tips, because it really depends what campus you're at. It just really depends who you're working with. Your experience is going to vary. Definitely, I'm going to say if you are positive, your experience will be a good experience. You won't regret it. I say if you're wanting to teach, Korea is an absolutely amazing place. The salary is good compared to if this is the first time teaching, you're not going to get a better salary anywhere else. This is a really good salary, and the place is really good. It's safe. It's really safe here. So come up with, the only suggestion I can really think is come with an open mind. Don't come with having your previous experiences in mind. It's a new place, it's a new campus, a new, totally new job. Have an open mind. Just let it flow as it happens. Other than that, I think, just go for it. Just go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.